Now I just picked up a set of these brand new rebuilt calipers, and the piston seals have been redone, the brake hardware, everything is new, ready to bolt onto the car. Super cheap. I'll put a link for these in the description below. Now the most common reason people replace their brake calipers with rebuilt units is because the piston goes bad, it seizes inside of the housing here, inside the caliper, and when you brake when you're driving, the car will pull to one side of the road. For example, this E30, the front left caliper is seized, so it pulls to the right when you brake. Now this rebuilt caliper has a raw finish to it, meaning if we put it on the car as is, it will rust over time. So to avoid that, while it's off the car, I'm going to tape it up, we'll spray it with some brake clean, and I'm going to paint these a nice gloss black with a ceramic brake paint. Now even though this brake caliper is brand new, it still has dirt and some grease on it. So we're going to have to degrease it with a can of brake clean before we paint. So let's get started. Okay, so here is our clean and dry caliper. Now we just need to separate the caliper itself from the carrier. There's two pieces. We'll just separate them, and then we can tape everything off. Now on the caliper bracket itself, you can pull this entire slider out. Just remove the rubber boot, pull this guy off, and then we'll tape everything up. Now I'm going to put some paper towel in here where our sliders go in. You can also tape these off if you prefer. And we want to make sure we don't get any paint in the threads here, so we'll put some paper towel into these holes as well. And our caliper bracket is ready to paint. We have a few more things to tape off before we can paint the caliper itself. This seal for the caliper, our bleeder screw here, and we should be good. Now I'll be using a Duplicolor gloss black caliper paint. This stuff works really well. It comes in several different colors, and I'll put a link in the description below where you can buy this online. And here is the final result. Now that we've finished painting, we're going to put the sliders, the caliper bolts, back together. Now if you're painting old calipers, make sure you lubricate these and clean them really well. Stay tuned for my next video where I'll show you how to replace the front brakes on your E30. As always guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please smash that like button and subscribe.